finally decided to make a YouTube channel to talk with you guys about everything fitness related. I'm thinking workouts, nutrition, kind of lifestyle stuff that I do as well. So our first video is going to be 5 banded booty exercises that can be done out of the comfort of your own home. They're great exercises to either activate and warm up your glutes, or this could be used as a full workout as well. All right, let's get started. All right guys, so the first exercise that I'm gonna walk you through is a simple banded squat. You can see that I've placed the band just above my knees. From here, I'm gonna find my squat stance, slightly angling my toes out, and then I'm gonna initiate the movement by letting my hips go back and then driving my knees against the band. So just pushing out, coming up straight. I'm gonna show you guys from the side as well so you can see. So again, I'm keeping my feet quite far apart, toes angled out, driving the knees out against the band, hips go back first, and then I come up straight at the top. So I'm gonna point out a little thing. So notice as I'm coming up, I'm not letting my hips completely push forward. I'm just coming up straight. And I'm able to create that same tension in my glutes by creating tension through my heels. So at this point of the movement, pushing down into the ground, coming up, still recruiting the glutes quite a bit. So I'll do a couple more, so you can see. I'm really starting to feel it right here. All right, so now that we've mastered the banded squat, I'm gonna show you our next movement. So our next movement is similar in nature, where we're still gonna have the band above our knees, but what we're gonna do is this time just slightly let the hips come back and then slight bend in the knees. I'm not going all the way down. From here, I'm gonna step, planting my heel, pushing into the ground, feeling the floor with every step. So I want you to think, again, every time you step, take a second, feel the floor, push your heel down, and never let your feet come too close together. So notice as I step, I'm keeping that same distance between my feet the whole time. So this one is gonna fire up again the sides of your glutes, especially if you go nice and slow and really think about what you're doing. A lot of glute work is connecting with your muscle through your mind. So really think every step just of your glutes. And now I'm really starting to feel this. It's burning a lot on the sides. So it means it's working. And do one more so you guys can see. Again, nice and slow. And I'm almost kind of pushing the floor away as I step. All right, so the next movement that we're gonna do is a banded side leg raise. So in terms of glute activation and glute workouts in general, it's really important to isolate one side at a time. It's quite common to have one glute that might be a little bit more active than the other. So in order to get a good equal glute pump, it's really important to warm, again, each side up individually. So for the next one, we're gonna stand on one leg. Notice that I have a slight bend in the leg here, as well as a slight bend in the leg that I'm gonna lift. From here, I'm just gonna push up. I like to hold for a second, really feel my glute work, and then slowly bring it back down. And then again, back up, hold it, control on the way down. So with this movement, it's quite normal that you might feel it in the leg that you are standing on. If you think about it, if I were to let my knee kind of cave in, I would lose activation in this side. So by keeping this leg straight, I'm able to kind of get a little bit of a dual workout where I'm working this glute as well as the one that I'm lifting. I'll just do a couple more so you can see. Really controlling my tempo still, holding for a second. I'm gonna turn around so you can see from another angle. So again, bending the leg, I'm lifting up, holding, and then control on the way down. So I'm starting to feel it right here. And I also feel it right on this side as well. All right, so the fourth workout that I'm gonna show you to target your glutes is gonna be a banded kickback. And I'm gonna spend a little bit of time talking about this one with you because I've seen this movement done wrong many times, and there's a couple things that you can correct to make this movement feel the best for you. So what it's gonna be is we're gonna stand like this, slight bend in the leg that we're standing on, leg straight behind you, and then we're gonna kick up, just like this. So see how I'm leaning forward quite a bit? My back is nice and flat. This way, I'm gonna avoid any discomfort in my lower back. I'm gonna show you now the wrong way to do it, just so you can kind of have something to compare it to. So, the wrong way would be standing upright and then kicking back like this. So notice how my lower back is quite unstable in this position. So by leaning forward, creating kind of a table with my back, you'll see I'm gonna create complete stability. And just my glute now is working, my lower back is not moving at all. So with this movement as well, you're gonna feel it kind of in the upper part of your glute, so through your glute medius. And you can also utilize tempo with this one too. So think, again, coming up, hold it, and then control on the way down. I like to also imagine that while I do it, I'm kind of driving my heel back towards the wall behind me. I find that I get a little bit more of a stretch in my glute and I feel it more. All right guys, so we are now on our 5th exercise for your glutes. And I'm gonna spend a little bit of time talking about this movement because it is one of my favorite glute exercises of all time. So, if you think back over the years, people have talked a lot about wanting to grow their glutes. I know in 2020, glute and booties are the rage. And for the longest time, people always thought that the best way to build your butt was to squat. But that is wrong. There's a better way to do it. So if you think about it, when you do a squat, if you see here, the muscle in my glute is getting elongated as I go down, and then as I come up, it's just kind of staying the same as if I were just standing, okay? So, this magical movement that I'm gonna show you is gonna be a glute bridge. And I think over the next couple of months as I continue to post content, you will see that this movement is very versatile and there's like 1,000 ways to do it. So, I'm just gonna kind of show you guys the baseline movement. So we're gonna start on our back. Notice that right now I have quite a big arch in my lower back. So I'm gonna take my pelvis and I'm gonna angle it up so that my back is completely flat against the floor. From here, I'm gonna push my knees out against the band that I have on. And then from here, driving my heels down into the ground, I'm gonna lift my hips off of the floor. And I'm gonna squeeze at the top. And then I'm gonna come back down, just hovering. And then come back up. So if you think about it, as I lift my hips up, what's happening is my glute muscle is actually shortening. So I'm getting a lot more glute recruitment here than I was during my squat. So again, hovering, driving the knees out, pushing my heels down, coming up and squeezing. You can see as well that I'm making fists with my hands, and I find for body weight movements, especially glute bridges, you feel it more if you have more tension in your body. So by making fists, I'm feeling this movement a lot more. That's my glute bridge spiel. Alright guys, so those were 5 movements that could be done from your home if you are looking to grow your glutes. All of those movements specifically only target your bum, and they're a really good tool to use in order to activate your glutes. So if you think about it, when you're training your glutes, and I think a lot of people, clients of mine even have said that during a workout where they target their glutes, they don't feel it there. So these movements are very targeted towards the booty only, and are a really good place to kind of start if you're looking to see some changes in your glutes. So guys, if you have any questions, of course, you can comment in the comment section. Please also give me recommendations for ideas for future videos. I know this is all new for us, but I'm super excited. I'm hoping that you guys enjoy the content, and I want to make it as accessible to everybody as I can. Thank you.